Hey viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist. Welcome back to King of Phoenix, the third episode in this Valentine's 2020 bonus video special. Remember in the last episode we had our first looting, which unfortunately I had to pretty much censor all of that, because there is no way that YouTube would let me get away with showing that. So I was actually having a look just on my Steam. So apparently, here's the thing about this game. There is an 18 plus patch for this, which the devs, King Key Games, released, which basically, in the raunchy scenes, allows you to remove all of the females' clothes. And according to what I saw on the Steam store, that apparently is in my library. Problem is, I was just having a look to see if I could actually disable that, so that then I'm not having to potentially censor anything too much. Unfortunately, I cannot find it, so it may be installed in my game, it may not be. Maybe Jessie was just a one-off, and the rest of the girls will sort of keep their underpants on. I don't know. But we're just going to have to continue. And if the next CG is raunchy as hell, then I'm just going to have to deal with it. If there's nudity, I'll just have to censor it. Okay, so we met Sonia, of course, our woman here who's going through a bit of a divorce with her rich husband, and we're now in the process of chatting her up. Now, I gave you the Irish accent, didn't I? How old do you think I am? In your mid to late 20s, right? Oh, you're such a flirt, Dan. No, I'm 34. That's not that old, is it? Wow, you don't look it. All the healthy food and healthy living. Also, the inherent lack of stress from not having a job also helped. I've been out of employment for 4 years, and while I could go back to being a personal trainer, it feels a bit pointless taking the meager pay compared to the money I have. Have you thought of investing it or starting a business? Oh no, I've never had the talent for that sort of thing. End up losing most of it, then I'd be in big trouble. No, I have a financial advisor who puts it in safe stocks and bonds for me. The dividend it pays every year more than covers my expenses. Wow, you really have yourself sorted out, huh? I do, and don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I don't have to worry about things like bills anymore. But I guess having so much time on my hands makes me feel sad, because all I do is think about Parker and what went wrong in our relationship. It's only natural you would. Don't beat yourself up too much. Sonia suddenly stands up in an energetic fashion. You're right. There's no point just moping around and feeling sorry for ourselves. We should go out and do something proactive. Get our minds off our exes. What did you have in mind? Ooh. I mean, I can think of one thing, knowing where this game's going. Have you had a chance to see much of Arizona yet? No, I haven't. I'm not proud of this, but I spent all of yesterday at the resort. I was kind of tired. Oh, I'm not judging. Just asking in general. Let's go take a drive out to Sedona. It's a beautiful town a couple hours north of here, and you'll get to see a lot of the Arizona desert along the way. The town itself is surrounded by cliffs and mountains, I should say. It's beautiful, I promise you. Sounds like fun. You rented a car? Why would I rent a car? You fucking bastard. Were you not listening when I said I was fucking rich? My husband bought 4 Italian supercars while he was here, and I just got keys for 2 of them yesterday. Which one did you bring? The Lamborghini. She's a keeper, this one, damn. Awesome. Well, let's go speeding in a Lamborghini, and once again the music's going to get very loud, so I'm going to need to reset it down. Flipping heck. See, you heard that difference then in volume, didn't you, as I just quickly adjusted it and put it back to what it was. We, pretty much worked this out in the last episode. There's a bit of a glitch with the music sometimes in this. 2 hours later, Sedona Valley. Sedona, Arizona, yeah, obviously. I would never have guessed. Wow, you really are a speed freak. Is it legal to drive that fast here in Arizona? Strictly speaking, no. But if it's a long stretch of empty desert road and no one's watching, then it's okay. Everyone here does it. I mean, I wouldn't attempt those kinds of speeds in a normal car, but such sports cars... said that wrong. Such sports cars are designed to comfortably handle under those speeds. I see you know a lot about cars too. I have to. All the other rich wives that my husband introduced me to are all into this sort of thing, so I didn't want to stick out by not knowing. Sonia pauses and takes a deep breath of air and stares out to the horizon. It's really beautiful. Thanks for taking me out here. You're welcome, Dan. That's what I like about you British guys, you're always so polite. Maybe I should have gone for a British guy instead. Did you know any? There are lots of British guys in New York. Oh, fancy that. Not a lot of them went to my gym, though. Yeah, we Britons are getting fatter and fatter. We're the second most obese country after the USA, you know. Sonia chuckles to herself a bit. Clearly she knows of some fat British guys, but doesn't want to offend you by telling you about them. Or maybe she finds you a bit chubby. You never know with these health freaks. You know, I was talking to my younger sister and her friends, and you know what? What's that, darling? I think these millennials might have it right. Hang on, how old is your sister? She's 26. Well, that's a surprisingly big age difference. 8 years is a bit big, but I've seen bigger. After all, I'm fucking Irish. You know, my mum was a good Catholic Irish woman. She had so many kids. I'm just adding a bit of character development to my own, ladies and gents. What were you saying about your sister and her friends? Oh yeah, I think they have it right. What do they have right? Their theory on life and relationships and everything. You see, my sister doesn't want a boyfriend or any level of commitment. She's perfectly happy alone and really enjoys her independence. She just fills her time with work, going out with friends and travel. On the weekends she goes to museums, plays, and even goes away on weekends to do some extreme sports things. She thinks a boyfriend is such a waste of time and would just tie her down and stop her having the fun and freedom she could. Beg pardon. It's getting gas coming up from my tea. Also from my evening meal, which I had a bit late. Had a Burger King takeaway, everybody. Big burger, a couple of big beef patties in it. Cheeseburger it was. It was really big and actually huge, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, and obviously fries with that. What do you think? Maybe she's right. Lonely way to live life. I mean, you're saying maybe she's right, so maybe she's right? You know what? She may have a point. Seeing how much pain relationships have brought us, maybe staying single and just enjoying life might be the way to go. Things have changed. Society has changed. Maybe this is the path to happiness. Wow, we're getting suddenly very profound in what is essentially a hentai game. Come on now. No strings attached and just doing whatever we want without owing anybody any explanations. Maybe. I don't know. I'm the type of person that's always been in relationships, so not being in one for over a year is a weird feeling for me. Maybe you should try it. Maybe. That's a rather lonely way to live life, in my opinion. Oh, did he say lovely or lonely? Oh no, lonely. He did say lonely. I don't know. She seems fine. I'm sure she's happy now and everything is fine. But sooner or later I think one begins to yearn having a companion in life. So you're just backtracking on everything you said, Dan? What's going on here? Well, maybe not quite and everything, but whatever. A lot of people say that their friends are their family, but I think sooner or later a lot of them find that a lot of their friends have gotten married and are too busy to hang out with them. Your sister is in her mid-20s, right? That's right. Yes, of course, single life is fun right now, but I think it gets lonelier later on. I have a couple of aunts that stayed single, and they tell people that they're happy, but all I see them do these days is go to work and go to some sad wine clubs during the weekend. I don't know. I'd hate to be single at that age. Honestly, me too. Like I have some friends who are that age, and my friends and I always tell them, oh, you're so lucky that no one is tying you down and you can do whatever you want, but behind their backs we actually feel a little sorry for them. Talking about tying down, did you and Parker have any kids? Nice segue, you fucking bastard. No, we didn't. Parker really wanted to have kids, but I wanted a couple more years to do a few things before being tied down with kids. Do you believe that was a major factor in the breakdown of your marriage? Geez, I can really tell you work for the BBC with your journalistic way of asking things, you English fecker. Sorry, a force of habit. It's okay. Kinda nice having somebody ask the hard questions. Yeah, I definitely believe it was a major factor. At the time I didn't think so, but I guess I hadn't considered Parker was already in his mid-40s. I didn't want to be the only white-haired daddy at the Little League games. Yes, that makes sense, darling. Admittedly, there was another factor. Oh? Sonia blushes and looks down at her feet. What is it? It's a bit embarrassing. I shouldn't say. Well, you've already told me some pretty intimate details about your life today. I hardly think this will surprise me. That's true. The other thing was that I actually have a birth control implant in my arm, and I was lazy about having it removed. A birth control implant? What's that? Have you seriously never heard of those before? Never. Basically, it's a small thin tube that doctors install in a woman's arm that releases a hormone that stops pregnancy. I had one installed right before I met Parker, and it lasts 3 years and costs about $2,000, so I really didn't want it removed. $2,000? That's a lot of money. Could you have just used the pill or condoms instead? I was taking a lot of supplements at the time and wasn't sure how they'd react with contraceptive pills. As for condoms, I absolutely hate them, because I'm a good Irish girl and I believe I should have babies. Every sperm killed. Here's a potential life lost. Sorry, no. I'm parodying. Actually, let's not get into that whole spiel. It's probably going to trigger a few people. Really? Hell yeah. It's not just guys that hate them, you know. It really takes a lot of the intimacy out of sex, and in my opinion, it feels weird. It's like you're not in contact with another human. Nothing beats the pleasure of skin-on-skin action. Well, babe, if you let me come back to your room, we can have some skin-on-skin action. Which, I'm going to be honest, sounds the least erotic thing ever, to be honest, but okay. You can say that again. Sonia yawns and looks at her phone to check the time. Hey Dan, sorry, but I actually need to get back to the city. I have a meeting with my lawyer so they can give me the last of the documents and thickens like that. Super dull stuff I won't bore you with. I know we kind of just got here, but we actually need to start driving back already. Sorry, I super miscalculated the trip here. No problem at all. I enjoyed the drive over. It was nice seeing so much of this country that I've never seen before. Right. You happy we came here? Yes, very much so. Thanks so much for bringing me here. No problem. And thanks so much for talking to me about all this and for being such a good listener. Sonny gives you a big hug. I really need more friends like fuck. Have we been friend-zoned? Shit. Unless it's gonna have a twist and we can still get the raunchy scene, I don't know. Likewise. I think I fucked up somewhere on that. Shit. I screwed it up. Damn it, this game actually has choices that are actually meaningful. I mean, we established that already. Well, at least I got in with Jessie, okay? But then again, she's a straightforward one. You just pick all the free-spirited answers. When you're dealing with someone who's got freaking relationship problems, it's like you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Boy, I'm beat. I woke up so early in the morning, I'm now really feeling the jet lag. Pushing it so hard in the gym and the long car ride to Sedona and back aren't helping either. Still, I had a good time. I think I'll lie down a while and close my eyes a little before I go out for dinner. You do that, Dan. The next day, again, I'll probably just check the music, because it feels like it's gone a bit loud again. Yeah. See? It has done. Well, it feels like I slept through a decade. Call me Rip Van Winkle. What time is it? You check the hotel alarm clock and see that it's already 10:45 AM. Bloody hell, Dan, you're like a sleeping machine, you are. And not in the raunchy way, just in the sort of, you know, constantly tired kind of way. Damn, I really slept in. Yesterday's day trip must have really taken it out of me. I should check my email. See if Lucy has any news on my cameras. Check your email, indeed there is an unread email awaiting you from Lucy. The email reads... Shit, what was Lucy's voice? Lucy was the airport woman. Christ, I've forgotten her voice already. Damn it. Damn it, I have actually forgotten what voice I gave her. I didn't give her the Irish accent, did I? I don't think so. You know what, Lucy? I'm going to give you a Scottish accent, because why the hell not? Oh, hi, dear Mr. Miller. After alerting our crews in London and New York about your dilemma and conducting an exhaustive search through both airports, I'm glad to inform you that we found your luggage is an absolute unit. As I suspected earlier, it had been held back by TSA due to its highly technical nature. I could not think of a sexier voice for a woman than this. Fortunately, equipment passed through the security checks and we have placed your baggage on last night's red-eye flight from JFK to Phoenix. It should arrive this morning and I'll personally bring it to you at the resort once I have my hands on it. Would you be willing to meet me at about 11 AM this morning? Well, you've got to run, Dan. Please respond to this email as soon as you read it so I know when to best reach you. Regards, Lucy Stoneman. Damn, it's already 10:45, there's no way she can get here by 11. I'll try calling her to see what we can do. You pull out the business card that Lucy gave you 2 days ago and dial a number using your hotel room's phone. Oh, hi, hello! Hi, Lucy, this is Dan Miller. I don't know if you remember me from a few days ago. Of course she remembers you. I work with the BBC. Oh, hi, Mr. Miller. Of course I remember you. You glassy bastard. I sent you an email this morning. About that. Sorry I didn't respond sooner. I've had really bad jet lag and been waking up at weird times. Yes, I guessed as much. I'm guessing that you are probably, I should probably say you are, coming by with my cameras at 11 AM isn't happening. Oh no, you shouldn't say you are. No. Okay, no, I'm really sorry, Mr. Miller. I've already filled my schedule and need to be at the airport the whole day. I can swing by later this afternoon though, maybe around 5:30 PM. Does that sound okay? Well, that's great. I'll see you at 5:30 PM then. Fantastic. Meet me in the lobby. We'll see you there. Okay, we're going to get one more girl. Or rather, we're going to get a fresh shot at the airport woman this time. Well, no point waiting around here until my cameras are off. Oh, God. Oh, there we are. May as well go back downstairs and see what adventures lie in wait for me. Jessie. There you are. Oh, howdy, partner. Oh, hey, Jessie. No surprises finding you here on the gambling floor. Oh, Red, hell yeah. This is my office. Another day, another dollar. Have you been here for a while? Yeah, I got here... Oh, wrong voice. Oh, Red, yeah, I got here at 9. Well, this really is your office. Yeah, I had a rough day yesterday. Lost a bit of money, so I came back nice and early to reclaim what is rightfully mine. Rightfully, huh? If you want to be a professional gambler, you gotta believe the money belongs to you. I get you. You're staying a while? I play a little. A sure thing, sugar. Park your cute little ass right next to Mama Jessie. Jessie moves her jacket off the seat next to him, pats the seat. It's gone loud again. There we go. You wonder why she bothered to bring the jacket. It doesn't rain much in Phoenix. So I didn't see you around the resort yesterday. What did you get up to? Do we admit? I mean, she said that... I don't know. Here's the thing, right? I've seen one of the screenshots of this game of a girl like lying on a bed, and she's like got pink pantsuit on, and I think it could be you, meaning there is an opportunity to actually have another rendezvous with you. So, do I say I met someone? I mean, then again, she's confessed that she's seen loads of other people. Okay, I don't know. Fine, I met someone. You know what? You've admitted to me that you've slept with loads of other guys. So, I think, you know, it would be awfully hypocritical of you to suddenly get all uppity for me just saying, you know, oh, I met someone. I mean, then again, I didn't actually even do anything with her. I actually met someone in the gym and ended up spending the day with her. Oh, hell nice. Dan, the lady charming man. Love it. Oh, you're not jealous? Hell no. You know, I ain't like that. Okay, yeah, that was the right response. I hope, though, she's not suddenly going to friend-zone me now and think that I've basically got a girlfriend now and it's not her territory anymore. Come on, Dan, just make it clear you weren't actually doing anything with Sonia. I'd be more worried if you said that you didn't go with a girl because of me. If anything, I like you more now that I know you, and I... Blech. Let me try that again, shall I? If anything, I like you more now that I know you and I have a similar mentality concerning a free and no-tie sex life. I love it. Have sex with as many people as possible. You're such a cool person. I know. Oh, Red, as a matter of fact, I banged a guy I picked up at a gay bar last night. Really? A gay bar? Fun place to pick up guys. Extra challenges, I call it. Wow. You are a legend. I know, son. Jessie pauses to set her next set of bets on the table. The croupier nods at you to ask you whether you're entering the next bet. You decline. So, Danny boy, did you seal the deal yesterday? Did you wet your whistle? Did you let her try your Cumberland sausage? She was going through a divorce, so I don't think it was a good idea. She was super fragile and stuff. I read ya. It's mighty decent of you to do the right thing in that situation. Oh, glad you think so, Jessie. I know a lot of guys wouldn't have cared and still gone in for the kill. Well, thanks. I grew up with a lot of female friends and I'd hate it if some other dude tried to take advantage in a moment of weakness. The last game ends and Jessie wins some money. She turns to you and points at your chips. I believe you still have some chips to convert into cash, don't you? Oh, yes, I do. You ready to play? Yes, I am. I believe you have $250 left in those house chips, right? Wow, you have an insanely good memory. I mean, it wasn't long ago, Dan, that we were talking to this girl. Gamblers have excellent memory. Don't forget that in case you ever decide to marry a gambler. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. As I was saying, you still have $150, correct? Oh, that's right. How are you playing it today? I don't know. I kind of want to try something different. Like? Putting it on numbers the way you do looks so exciting. I think I might try that. Oh, fantastic. Jessie leans in and whispers into your ear. This croupier isn't the best. He's been here a couple hours now and has been throwing the same numbers for a while now. Throwing the same numbers? What are you talking about? I thought the whole thing was random. There ain't nothing random here, son. That's still a human throwing them balls and spinning that wheel. I've worked him out and I have a good idea what numbers will come out. Let me play your chips. Okay, fine. Go on, Jessie. You're the professional. Go for it. Jessie grabs your $250 worth of chips and begins placing them on numbers. She places 5 $50 bets on 5 numbers. The same 5 numbers her own chips are on. The croupier throws the ball and spins the wheel. Sure enough, one of the numbers that she bet on pays off. The croupier hands you $1,750 in chips. Thank you, Jessie. That's incredible. Thanks so much. Oh, Red, well thanks for having faith in me. Pretty sweet, huh? That's a $1,500 profit you're walking away with. Actually, it's a full $1,750. I didn't pay for those chips. Oh, that's true. Why do you think you'll spend your money on? Oh. Buy an Xbox. Put it into savings. Treat myself to a fancy meal. Now, you see, if it was me, actually in this situation, it would probably be the top one, knowing me. It'd probably go into a bank account where it'd sit there for ages before I actually did anything with it. I could treat myself to a fancy meal. I could buy an Xbox. Okay, fine. No, savings. She's the free-spirited girl. She's all about living the wild life. You know, treat myself to a fancy meal. I guess I'd splurge on a really fancy restaurant. Probably not the best answer, was it? Please don't tell me you actually would have wanted to hear me say savings. You'd blow all that money on a single meal. Damn, son. You are way more gangster than I initially read you to be. Okay, actually, maybe she does like this. No. I mean, I'd do something pretty decadent, like a $100 meal, then I'd spend the money on other things after. Yeah, that's what I thought. So what do you do with your free time? just come out with it openly, why don't you? I like porn. Excuse me? I said I like porn, sugar. Porno. Pornography. Videos of people having sex. You heard me right. The croupier is shocked by this and drops his ball off the table. He gets on his knees and scrambles to find the ball and return to his initial position. The pit boss sees this and gives him a very disapproving look. What's wrong with you two? Why the hell do you two look so surprised? Not a lot of girls I know admit to watching porn. That's all. Well, I do, and I love it. What do you think of that? It's got to be that hot, right? Come on, don't call her weird. You've got something good going with this girl. It's hella hot. Oh, wrong voice. It's hella hot. I knew you'd say that. Guys always get so aroused when they hear that I love watching porn. There's nothing I like more after a victorious day at the gaming floor than putting on some HD pornography on my biggest Samsung HD TV and just spanking my bean all afternoon. Wow. This girl does not hold anything back, does she? The croupier drops the ball again, but fortunately straight onto the wheel. The pit boss did not notice this time. It's so relaxing, such a relief after the high tension they experience from gambling. Well, that's my favourite thing to do if I don't bring a guy home. Much rather get a hot guy to service my bean than do it myself. And most nights I do find a guy. I mean, honestly, someone as hard as me, how could I not find a guy? You see the croupier not in agreement. I think there are too many stigmas and taboos with sex, even today. You'd think our society was more modern and liberated, but I don't think we've moved forward much at all. I honestly think that the hippie generation at Woodstock had a way more progressive view towards sex and sexuality than our society has today. I think there's a lot of truth to that statement. Hell yeah. Like, if we demystified sex and had an open conversation about it, I think we'd have less problems with sexual abuse and harassment. I think you'd get less of these super repressed weirdos who then go out and do something crazy because the first interaction with a girl came out less than perfect. I mean, Jesus. For a freaking game where you're playing it basically just for the raunchy scenes, they sure do get into some heavy topics, don't they? You'd also get less girls that are super insecure about the bodies and the sexuality and fear being called a slut. I mean, how stupid is that, huh?
What is?
Slut shaming. If anything, wouldn't guys be more grateful towards girls that were open about their sexuality and didn't care about society's taboos and just had sex with whoever they wanted instead of praising shy and conservative girls? Right. I mean, you know what? Part of me does get where you're coming from there. I do think sometimes there is a bit of a double standard, I'll be honest. I've seen it before. The way which, you know, guys who sleep around, everyone calls them, oh yeah, go on lad, you're a stud. But if a girl sleeps around, it's like, oh, you're a slut. And things like that. It's like, yeah, there's a friggin' double standard there. Admittedly, when some people use that word, not all interactions are they necessarily trying to be insulting. Sometimes it's one of those things which, if it's like between friends, I mean, context is important. If it's between friends, usually it might just be, one of those friendships where you can pretty much insult each other, but you both know that you don't mean it. But I know that there are people out there who actually do mean it. Things like that. Yeah. Sorry. What? How did I get onto this subject?
That is true. I can see you're very well read on the subject.
I'm pretty passionate about this subject. As you may or may not understand, I'm from Texas, which is a southern state, and can still be very backward about certain views. When I tell my old high school friends about my lifestyle, I can see from the looks in their eyes that they disapprove of my lifestyle. I certainly don't call any of those bitches my friends anymore.
That's good thinking.
I think so too. I honestly feel that so many of our world's problems would be solved if we just let go of our hardened shells and just loosened up and fucked. I mean, the letting go of the hardened shell, yes. I mean, the other side of it, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Don't know what to say. People say that the world is addicted to sex. I disagree. The world is actually addicted to violence, not sex. Our government spend trillions, yes, not millions on billions, or billions, but trillions of dollars on our armies and advanced weapons. Are we now getting onto the subject of American defence spending now? I mean, this is an interesting segue, but okay. When instead that money could go into better education programs that teach people how to lead healthy sexual relationships and about proper sexual health. And you get less of these nut jobs doing school shootings because they're sexually frustrated, and you also get less people getting STDs.
Do you really think that would lessen school shootings?
Hell yeah, it would. So many of these school shootings come from maladjusted young men that take a rejection from romantic advances poorly. If they understood that they should not see sex as a representation of their masculinity, but instead as a fun hobby they can do with someone else that enjoys it too. They should see it not as a prize that they need to win by scoring the prettiest girl in school, but instead an intimate and entertaining act that they can share with someone else. Oh, Red, they should just focus on being healthy, well-read and socially normal. Socially normally, that's said. Weird. There's nothing more attractive than a guy that is decently healthy, has finished a decent level of education, is polite and just fits in, and isn't weird or awkward with people. I'm basically describing you, Dan. That's the advice I give my guy friends all the time. You want a girl to like you? Be friendly and normal. Believe me, someone will like you sooner or later.
I couldn't agree more.
That is... I can't actually disagree with the things she's saying, because... certainly on the internet at the moment, with like incel subcultures, things like that, who are really fucking toxic at times. And it's like they see sex as something they're owed, and it's really weird. It's just the way they interact with women is bizarre, and you think no wonder you're alone. And you know what, Jessie, you kind of speak sense. Maybe that is it. Maybe we just don't teach certain youths appropriate behaviour. We don't kind of speak to them in a way that they understand. Who knows? Maybe that's true. Jessie leans back and stretches like a cat. I mean, wow. Really? You see her nipple slip out of her bra. She does this. God, I'm getting gas from my tea again. Oh, that bra is clearly too small for her. Man, that conversation got me real worked up. I'm as hungry as a jackal in the desert.
Was that something people from Texas really say, or did you make that up?
Nah, people from all over Texas say it. Any Texans out there, if you can verify that for me? I need a citation needed, please. Everyone born in Texas said that at least once in their lives. This is not true, okay, right? Jessie made up this saying in elementary and has made it her life mission to convince all people. Sorry, who's telling me this? There's a strange voice in my head that somehow managed to identify she was lying. Okay, Texans out there, you don't need to confirm, because the game's already done it, so citation not required. This saying's not a Texas thing. As I was saying, I'm really hungry and want to eat lunch now. Care to join me?
Chinese buffet again?
Winner winner, chicken dinner, shall ya?
General Tso's chicken, to be precise.
Dang, son. Oh, Red, you know me too well. Lunchtime it is. We're back here in the Chinese restaurant. Check music again, please. There we go. Dude, they're putting out fresh General Tso's chicken. I gotta get me some of that shit. Grab us a table. Jessie darts off to get a big pile of rice, then pours a very generous serving of the new General Tso's chicken on a plate. She happily skips back to the table. This is the happiest you've ever seen her. You also see in the corner of your eye the face of the poor chef that just put out the General Tso's chicken, as he realises that he needs to begin making a fresh batch now. He's beginning to regret moving over to Phoenix from China. He didn't have to work quite so hard in his old life.
You look happy.
That wasn't quite the right damn voice, but whatever. Oh, Red, hell yeah, I'm happy. Do you know how rare it is to get General Tso's chicken fresh from the kitchen?
I'm guessing it's pretty rare.
It's pretty fucking rare. I used to try to chase down Mr. Wong to ask him to make me a fresh batch. He used to oblige, but now he hides whenever he sees me.
I'm guessing Mr. Wong is the chef here.
Yep. The man is a genius and an artist. I've invited him to come to my house for some sexy time a few times, but he always says no. He's very loyal to his wife, apparently.
Or maybe he thinks you're inviting him to your house so he can make you chicken there.
I never thought he might see it that way. Oh well, the damage is done anyway. He avoids me like the plague. From the corner of your eye you see Mr. Wong looking through the circular window from the kitchen. You can tell that he's waiting for a moment when Jessie isn't looking so he can take out the next dish. You give him a quick smile. He doesn't smile back. He doesn't want anything to do with you as you associate with Jessie. As you look back at Jessie, you realise that she's finished putting away her first plate of chicken. She darts up to get more. Mr. Wong's face disappears faster than the speed of light.
You really love General Tso's chicken, don't you?
Hell yeah, I do. It's my favourite food in the world. I eat it nearly every day and never get sick of it.
Damn. Would you say you like General Tso's chicken more than sex?
Yes, I would. Now you know I don't believe in marriage, right?
Yes, I remember you saying that.
Oh, what the... Jesus. I was clicking in for a second, it wasn't going along then. Well, the one exception would be for General Tso. If that man was still alive today, I'd marry him. I'd marry him so damn hard that he'd never be able to stand up and lead troops again.
Damn.
All he'd have to do for me is making me his sweet, sweet chicken every day, and I'd gladly be the breadwinner and service him sexually every night.
It's quite an offer, Jessie.
I'd be the perfect wife for him.
So you really love his chicken, darling?
I really love his chicken. I mean, we've established this pretty much, but okay. Jessie finishes putting away her second plate of chicken and darts back up to get more. It's amazing that she can keep a figure given all that she eats, and the fact that she remains seated at the roulette table all day. You realise that you're quite hungry too and haven't really eaten much, as you've been so enthralled with Jessie's conversation. You get a small selection of saucy meat dishes on rice and start feasting. It's good, isn't it?
Yes, really good.
You know, this little casino really is perfect for me. It's a great feeling.
What is?
Knowing you're in the place where you belong. I feel that this casino here in Phoenix is exactly where I belong. I have the best food in the world and I can get to make money the way I want to make it.
Would you say that you're happy?
I'm very happy.
You're very lucky then. I'd say most people I know aren't really that happy with their lives.
I'm a gambler. I make my own luck.
Nice.
I know. Aren't you happy with your life?
Generally, I'd say yes. I have a pretty awesome job that I know a lot of people would kill for. I'm healthy and my family is healthy. I have a lot of friends. I have nothing to complain about, really. I guess I'm still quite bummed out about how things ended with my girlfriend. I know I keep talking about it, but it's really a big thing for me.
Jessie releases a big yawn and does her shorts top button. Wow. Oh, Red, sorry, it's not that I find you boring, it's just that the 3 big helms of chicken and rice can really take it out of a girl. I'm so sleepy.
Maybe you should go home and rest a little.
That is a very good idea. I think I may take you up on that.
I think I may take a little nap too. Rest up before I get ready to leave.
Oh, Red, you leaving this afternoon?
That's right. Lucy, the lady from the airport, is arriving with my cameras and drones. Once I confirm that everything's fine and in order, she'll drive me to the airport and I'll fly to Honolulu.
Oh, damn. Well, good luck with everything, Dan. I had a lot of fun getting to know you.
Likewise. Good luck with your gambling career.
Jessie stands up and gives you a flirtatious wink.
I think I'll take a nice nap and shower before I get ready to see Lucy.
Later that afternoon. Okay, maybe we don't do anything else with Jessie. Again, I'll have to just check the music. Oh, here's Lucy. Hold on a minute, Lucy. Just adjusting the music. Oh, hi, Mr. Miller. Good afternoon. Your dinner, Ken.
Good afternoon, Lucy.
As promised, I have your baggage here. Lucy signals the bellhop who brings over your bags. They arrived from New York this morning. Please have a look and see if everything in there is in working condition. You carefully pull out every piece of equipment and test them all out. They all seem to be in perfect working condition.
Well, it looks like it's all working fine.
Oh, hi, thank goodness for that. Lucy passes you an envelope with your tickets inside. I've taken the liberty of booking you on the red-eye flight to Honolulu. It leaves tonight at midnight and you should land in around 7 AM in the morning.
Perfect timing for you to get a nice breakfast when you get there. Oh, thanks, darling. Did you have a good time here? I had a very good time, thank you.
So are we actually approaching the end of the game? But we've only done it with one girl.
Oh, okay, well, unless there's still an opportunity to do it with you, I don't know. Okay, it's good to hear. Well, I've hated it. Being in a resort all alone for 3 days. And I've gone crazy. I met a few very interesting people, so it wasn't too lonely. Okay, that's nice. Did they pass you any interesting knowledge you can take away with you? One of them stuck out a little for me. This girl called Jessie. She's a professional gambler. Okay, those people actually exist. I always thought that was a thing made up by screenwriters for movies. No, it's a real thing, and apparently she makes a lot of money doing this too. Interesting. And what did she teach you? She taught me to live life a little freer, not to worry so much about what people think about me, and to explore myself more. She also taught me the joys of letting go of inhibitions and just running with the moment. Okay, sounds like quite the free spirit. I'm sure you had a lot of fun with her. If you didn't, Ken, wink wink. I did indeed. I think she had a lot of fun too. One does meet the most interesting people in the strangest of places, huh? I guess so. Lucy looks at her phone and then her watch. We should get going, Mr. Miller. Do you have all your stuff ready and packed? Yes, ma'am. Okay, then wait in, I'll bring the car out. That's getting a bit Northern English on Scottish. I'll drive you to the airport. Thank you. And so ended my trip to Phoenix, a city I'd never thought I'd visit in my life, but one that proved quite important to me. I never forgot the lessons that Jessie taught me, and thanks to her, I began living a lot freer, with a lot less of the hang-ups that had haunted me in the past. After I finished filming the documentary in Hawaii, I requested a few months' leave and embarked on a massive backpacking trip through South America. I really took Jessie's philosophies to heart and made sure that I had sex with lots of ladies during my trip. I found that fellow backpackers were the most willing and proactive in that sense, and they generally also wanted to have a good time experimenting with their bodies. Oh, I banged so many backpackers. I think every hostel from Chile to Venezuela has a little love stain from me. Ugh. Okay, didn't need to go that far down, jeez. So that is my lesson to all of you. Live freely, explore the world, and bang, bang, bang. Oh. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. Okay, that's the image that I was thinking of with Jessie. Because I'm pretty sure that's Jessie. She's got the blue eyes, she's got the little low bunches. But, yeah, so there's clearly another scene you get. Well, that's it. That's King of Phoenix, episode 3. So, again, fairly shortish game. Bit longer than King of Barley. But, wow, I only managed to romance one girl in this one. So, maybe not quite, you're not quite a Billy Bega, are you, Dan Miller? But at least you learned a life lesson from the gambler girl, and you actually got more action off-screen when you went backpacking. Well, there you go, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 little Valentine's bonus video specials. So enjoy your Valentines, whether you're alone or whether you're with someone. But yeah, I mean, take Jessie's advice, live freely and all that. But in the meantime, I'm going to sign off now. So thank you all once again for joining me. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with my propagandist channel, a link to that if you're interested in seeing me do anime-related content. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share my content with your friends on social media. But in the meantime, I'm signing off now. Goodbye. Okay, so I'm wondering where the Hitler aspect of this comes in. Is that an extra life? Okay, that is not an extra life. That was a fucking troll. What the hell was... Okay. Let's just go into the magic portal then. Oh my god, what is this? I see there's a death head over there, hanging from a chain above a pool of lava. With sparks going down around it. And, Hitler will kill you. And there's a big German... What the fuck was that? What just fell down? I freaking saw that. Okay, well this is a unique level already. What? What? I'm confused, everybody.